3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Now, look. Wild Bill.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Haskins. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I got it.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he'll find Hall. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Geis. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Here's Haskins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch 30.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie 2nd rounder from Penn State. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Sanders, the rookie 2nd-round draft pick. They're hoping he can solidify this backfield. It's a backfield for Philadelphia that's really been a revolving door the last couple of years. Jay Ajayi, Corey Clement, Wendell Smallwood, Josh Adams, Donnell Pumphrey, the newly retired Darren Sproles. All those guys getting carries, but nobody really the solid RB1 in Philadelphia. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Strong left, strong left. Cut, cut, cut. Don't take.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Malik Jackson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go. Sweet! Don't get nervous. Walk. 57.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
Go. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Off to Geis on the screen. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Haskins to throw it. Out to the left here to Reed. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Check 15, check 50. Pilot, 64, weak. And kill.
On 1st down, Wentz got a man. It's the rookie, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Running right, here's Sanders. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here we go. Waiting. Here we go.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Waiting. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now a give, right side. Sanders.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Let's get up. Straight 15. Straight 15. He's checking. He's checking. Routine spill. Slap. Check 40. Let's 5-7. Check 49. Check 49.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
At the 46-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a run with Geis. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hall. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Got it. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Shift. Say.
Here's Geis. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Tight right. 4 down. Check.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
We own it.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's got it with the 15. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Watch right there. Watch right there. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Zip it. Watch the slant. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Hold, trot. Get that quarterback, team.
On third down, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 51 for Mike, boys. 51.
Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So that last penalty making this 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd down, 4 yards to go.
Check 24. Watch 24. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. No.
They'll run with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
That QB's trash. Let's go. Go. I got motion.
Now a handoff. Geis going right. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
53. Check 53. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
You ain't doing nothing.
Throwing now is Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
We got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Final play of the half. It's Haskins rolling to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And Redskins kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Hey, stand.
To throw, it's Wentz. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. 7 yards there and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Come on, let's go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Switch.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do in the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check.
Play action. Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Haskins now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's checking crack.
Again they run. Again it's Geis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That second down play nets a -4.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Single, 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 single. Watch number 29, 29. You think you're going to get this?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
We got this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Yeah, let's get set. Check, 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 check. Sunday, Sunday. 57's the mic. Watch 81, 81. I got you. It's done.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Geis. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. 2nd and 7. Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Come on.
Haskins on 3rd down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Get ready. Alert flare.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
46 down, man, 5-4. Hey, Charlie. 50 seconds to Mike.
Wentz now on first down. Buying time to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, they took a shot there and tried to get it downfield, fourth quarter tie game.
Tried to get it in one chunk, didn't they? Wanted to get into field goal range, as you noted, but good reactions back deep, forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Wentz now to throw. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he fires one incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin. And it's 3rd down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he finds McLaurin. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action now. Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now. But later, when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Sanders. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Clement. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 31-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
At their 49-yard line.
Check 99. Jim, put it to him. Check over.
Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Malik Jackson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His 6th touchdown of the season. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
Wentz now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Let's get this.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
90 is the mic. Come on, baby. Great 57. 90 is the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Wentz to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Wentz. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
Here we go. 20.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Redskins 12-yard line.
Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, You don't want to play in overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know with that play.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,